I have not been in the Call of Duty scene for years now. For reference, the last official Call of Duty game that I've played as of this video is Black Ops Cold War. And even then, that's only because the game was made available for PlayStation Plus members for free a few years back. It was an, it's free, might as well give it a shot kind of deal. If we're talking about what game truly made me put the franchise down, that dishonor goes to Modern Warfare 2019 and its abysmal multiplayer. Ever since this monstrosity, Call of Duty hasn't been the same. Skill-based engagement-optimized matchmaking, making every public match akin to a CDL tournament, predatory microtransactions, the implementation of generative AI. It's a whole mess. It's because of all of this that I've been more or less mentally checked out on COD these past few years. I say more or less because I still find myself watching YouTube videos about modern day COD, but playing the games is among the last things I would ever want to do. Not even fan-made custom clients usually get me hooked, but not because said clients come from a place of greed. Rather, I find that it's usually not worth it to get hyped for them because Activision would strike them down before they even get off the ground. That's happened before with things like SM2 and H2M, the former being essentially Call of Duty Greatest Hits, and the latter being Modern Warfare 2 2009 Multiplayer Remastered. So, I can either play the current official COD game but not enjoy myself while doing so as the game feeds me manipulated matches and slop, or I can get hyped up for a fan-made custom client only to be hit with sadness and disappointment when a cease and desist gets dished out right before its launch. Neither outcome is good, and so, in order to avoid being met with anger, disappointment, sadness, the usual emotions I already experience at places like my job, I decided, you know what? I think I'm done. I'm just gonna grab my box of buttered popcorn, kick my foot paws up, and just watch from the sidelines. Nothing, not a single thing will ever get me to come back to anything Call of Duty, official or fan-made. Ow! What the that hurt, dude. Huh? Modern Warfare 3 Multiplayer Remastered is here. What? In a turn of events that I hadn't anticipated at all, here comes a client by the name of Horizon Modern Warfare. Horizon Modern Warfare is a blending of Modern Warfare 2 2009 and Modern Warfare 3 2011 assets to create what is essentially Modern Warfare 2/3 Multiplayer Remastered. I watched Merc Music's video and, I gotta be honest, I really liked what I saw. This client looked really promising. A return to the golden days of COD when the games were made with true passion and love rather than greed. But I wasn't ready to try it out for myself yet. As the comments on Merc Music's video have pointed out, it's entirely possible that this thing is gonna get a cease and desist. And having experienced being hyped up only to not be able to play a client before with H2M, or rather the full client as I'm still able to play against bots in private matches at least, I didn't want to go through that again. So I decided it was best to just leave it be and not get invested in order to avoid the headache that would come with its demise. But then it continued to live on for a couple of days after that. And then I saw another video from Merc Music. And then I saw that this client was open source. Slowly but surely, my interest started to overpower my fear of heartache. Before I knew it, there I was at the Horizon Modern Warfare download screen, where I said, you know what, I'll give it a try.
Friendly airstrike inbound. RAC-130 is in the air.
I have not had this much fun with a Call of Duty game in years. It's been years since I said, you know what, I can wait to work on that assignment a while longer. Online summer class so I can get my bachelor's degree that much faster, woo! It's been years since I got excited at the idea of playing Call of Duty after something like school or work, thinking about it as I watched the hours of my class or shift slowly and painfully pass. It's been years since I told myself, alright, one more game in the middle of me already staying up later than I should given what I need to do tomorrow. Horizon Modern Warfare has made Call of Duty fun for me again, and I am going to tell you exactly how. First of all, Horizon Modern Warfare is made from a place of passion and love, not greed. No annoying ass battle passes, no set of 15 different pop-ups that show you Krungo bundles that are worth $40 a pop, no button prompts that take you to a store to buy a paywalled weapon blueprint, no matchmaking algorithm that purposely gives you highs and lows to take advantage of dopamine rushes that make you more susceptible to buying things from the store. None of that. Everything you see here is meant to be earned, not bought. On that note, the unlock all command doesn't work here. All of the attachments, weapons, pro perks, camos, you need to actually go out and earn. Of course, there are unlock all files that you can download if you really want to hunt them down, but in my eyes, that kills the fun of something like this. Needing to unlock and earn everything gives challenges like this way more longevity since you'll always have things to go after. Getting into a game is very easy and quick, as it's all done with a server browser. You can filter the browser by various conditions like ping, player count, map name, and you can even type in words to further specify your search. And guys, you all know what a server browser instead of matchmaking means, right? No skill-based, engagement-optimized matchmaking. That's right, Call of Duty can actually be fun once again. No more having your one good game and then playing as if you're in CDL matches for the rest of the day. No more having to exclusively use meta weapons just to keep up. No more needing to be in a permanent state of being locked in. No more feeling as if your experience is being manipulated because that's exactly what's going on. No more disbanding lobbies, which means you can actually connect with people through fighting together or having friendly rivalries. And this means God lobbies are back as well. You know those lobbies you used to get into back in the day where everything was just right? Perfect connection, competent friendlies, you're able to get good streaks going? All of that is possible again. Now don't get me wrong, there will be lobbies where you're gonna get your ass handed to you. And there will be instances where for the entire day it's either a mixed bag or the players in the servers that you join are just annoying. And while it's obviously not fun to be on the receiving end of a pounding, you can have a little bit of solace knowing that it wasn't arranged by a manipulative matchmaking algorithm. Speaking of, you may need to do a bit of lobby shopping in order to find which ones are your cups of tea. You've got cranked servers, certain game mode and or map 24/7 servers, sniper only servers, mosh pit servers, etc. Find which ones you like, add them to your favorites, then boom, you're all set. Some of these servers have bot support, which depending on your preferences may be a good or bad thing to hear. Luckily, Horizon Modern Warfare server list makes it very easy to spot which servers have and don't have bot support via these numbers and brackets next to the human player count. Personally, I find the addition of bot support to be a godsend. Not only does this allow servers to still be at full capacity if not enough human players are present, but it allows for a good mixture where everyone can contribute to the objective. Even if you're up against better human players, you can still have your fair share of fun from killing the bots. And if you're lucky enough to be the only one in a bot server, that is the prime time to grind any challenges. Be they nuke challenges, camo challenges, unlocking attachments for weapons, whatever the case may be. If you see something like this in the server list, join and get as much playtime in as you can before someone else hops in. On the note of those challenges, regarding the weapons specifically, I appreciate how simple they are. The majority of camos that you'll unlock for your weapons require you to simply get kills. No convoluted get X kills while crouched while also peeking through a window while also having some E621 open on your second monitor type of challenges here. You've got your headshot, kill, and nuke challenges. The nuke challenges in particular are special because you just need to get nukes irrespective of the weapon in question since you unlock the nuke camos for every weapon at once. You've got other challenges too, like kill streak specific ones, winning matches in specific game modes, things like that. Eventually though, with all of this XP you're getting, you're gonna hit that max rank at some point. This is where the classic prestige system enters the picture. In recent years, COD has utilized the seasonal rank system of placing level caps at certain points and then adding new ranks for players to achieve when new seasons begin. For anyone who wasn't around in this era of starting all over again, it may sound a little scary to them, losing everything and having to re-earn it all. But firstly, you're not losing literally everything when you prestige. You still get to keep some things like your calling cards, emblems, and camos. And secondly, this system adds even more replayability by tasking yourself to, well, re-earn everything. This creates an addicting gameplay loop of always having something to go after. Even when you've got all the attachments and camos for a weapon unlocked, for instance, you've still got levels to go after so you can prestige. I know I said this once before, but I'm gonna say it again here. Everything is meant to be earned, not bought. It feels so good to say that, especially in this day and age of games asking you to just straight up buy your way through a decent portion of the progression. And I'm gonna say this again as well, you can actually have fun progressing through the game thanks to the use of server browsers instead of manipulative matchmaking systems. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Horizon Modern Warfare has its fair share of annoyances. To be fair, most of these annoyances are in-game things that you just kinda gotta grit your teeth and put up with. First of all, Last Stand. Why did the people behind Horizon Modern Warfare not exclude this dog shit perk? I know why. It's because the perk was in the original Modern Warfare 2 and they probably didn't want to exclude anything from the original games. But I think we can all agree that we wouldn't mind if this perk was excluded, right? Secondly, getting your ass cheeks clapped 6 ways from Sunday by kill streaks is annoying. Now hold on, wait. Before you type in that comment about how the whole point of kill streaks is for them to be strong and getting chewed up and spat out by them is just part of the experience, I actually agree with you there. With modern day COD, not only is it next to impossible nowadays to get high streaks as a result of the skill-based engagement optimized matchmaking, but lately said high-end streaks are either too fragile, too underpowered, or both. Like, the devs are too scared to make the higher end streaks these absolute beasts that can get your adrenaline rushing when you earn one, or have your blood run cold when you hear an enemy call one in. Horizon Modern Warfare, with its Harriers, Chopper Gunners, AC-130s, and of course the almighty Tactical Nuke, allows these streaks to be powerful again. But again, despite being part of the core gameplay loop, it can be annoying to be on the receiving end of one of these beatdowns. After being so used to the streaks from modern day COD titles where their power isn't as crazy, something like Horizon Modern Warfare can take some getting used to. A more serious complaint that I have, though, are incorrect ping values. Over on the right side, you can see the ping values for each server. Having made the fatal mistake of being born in the United States, it should come as no surprise that I get lower ping values for US servers and higher ones for European servers. Except, I've had a couple of occasions where I join an EU server and the connection is pretty solid for the whole game. And then I join a US server that supposedly has anywhere from a 40 to 50 ping, and
Care package on the way.
So yeah, Horizon Modern Warfare needs to have better ping values for its servers. From the handful of servers I've played on, this US-based server is the only one I've come across where the ping seems to be flat out lying to me. The other servers have either run well, or their ping values make any lag I experience in a game make sense. Speaking of servers as a whole though, we do need to address the elephant in the room. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Activision's history with fan-made mods and clients has been a bloody one. Therefore, it's no secret that people are anticipating Activision shutting down Horizon Modern Warfare and therefore all the servers for it at some point. The unfortunate thing is, people have no reason to think otherwise. And even I'll admit, for as much fun as I'm having with Horizon Modern Warfare, every now and then there's that voice in the back of my head telling me that this won't last forever. And the thing is, the voice in the back of my head is probably right. I would say that at the longest, Horizon Modern Warfare will last until the beta for Black Ops 7 is around the corner. I say that since the Black Ops 6 beta was the cited reason for H2M's cease and desist. But who knows, Activision could strike it down earlier, or they may never strike it down. Sounds crazy, but given how Call of Duty's PR is at what I would consider never before seen lows, maybe Activision is holding off so they're not adding more fuel to the fire? Yeah, I know, I'm really huffing copium saying that. That being said, there is still some hope to be had. I know the video has pivoted to a more sad tone with this part, but thankfully we're able to end on a hopeful note. Horizon Modern Warfare has an ace up its sleeve in the form of being open source. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert about open source projects here. My experience in coding comes from my brief computer science stint when I was a CS major, along with the once in a blue moon game I developed for things like game jams. Therefore, I'm not an expert in the logistics of how open source projects work. But in the event that Horizon Modern Warfare gets shut down, if I'm understanding it right, someone else can take the code that this client uses and then essentially repackage it to get it back up and running once again. Horizon Modern Warfare being open source means that everyone has access to the blueprint of it, which means that if Activision does cease and desist Horizon Modern Warfare, a second instance of it would be up and running in short order. In an ideal world, we wouldn't need to worry about things like this, but Activision's gonna be Activision. To their credit, the people behind Horizon Modern Warfare did everything they could to ensure this version stays up for as long as possible. As much as the trailers for H2M got people excited to play that, it also contributed in giving Activision the heads up about it, which led to them making a quick buck by putting Modern Warfare Remastered on sale for a few days and then sending the cease and desist after. By shadow dropping this client, there was no early warning for Activision here. They're probably gonna hear about Horizon Modern Warfare eventually, but at least we will have been able to play it it for a bit by then. And while I didn't hear anything about H2M being open source, with Horizon Modern Warfare being that, this project stands a much more solid chance at continuing on. All of this is to say, go play this client right now if you're able to. It is PC only, unfortunately, and you do need to buy and install Modern Warfare Remastered on Steam if you haven't done so already. But if you're willing to bite the bullet and buy Modern Warfare Remastered if you haven't already, there is a ton of fun to be had with Horizon Modern Warfare, a return to the golden age of Call of Duty. Also, if you want to keep your money but still be able to play Horizon Modern Warfare, you can buy, download, and then immediately refund Modern Warfare Remastered while still keeping the game installed. Do make sure you boot up the multiplayer of Modern Warfare Remastered at least once before you refund it, just to be safe though.